Today, I'm going to be finding the best way to sink the Titanic using everything from this custom menu right here. It's not just going to be that custom menu. We have an underwater iceberg. And I know that's what you guys want to see first. So what we're going to go ahead and do is launch the Titanic at this underwater iceberg. Here we go. We're going to smash this thing on the bottom here. And, why did it just split in half? Oh, okay. You know, it might actually end up floating here. So let's just wait a little bit. Just a minor inconvenience, y'all. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 bulkheads that have water. Oh, wow. We have pretty large waves hitting the scene here. Looks like the back section of the Titanic isn't appreciating this too much. Everybody start the evacuation process. Oh man, this thing just keeps getting launched in the air, getting slammed back down on the spike. Is the back pulling it down with a rope? No way this is currently happening. Look at the back just smashing into the iceberg yet again. And I would say this is a pretty effective way of sinking the Titanic. The next tool on the mod menu, if we go to the tools here, is the smash tools.
I'm gonna break my monitor, I swear.
So let's just smash a couple bulkheads here. Not too many. You guys know me. You know, this will just be totally fine. This is a little bit concerning. I believe we might start having issues here. Oh, there goes the power. We don't need that. I don't believe we do, at least. It hasn't split in half yet. Oh, the Titanic's finally doing a good job at not splitting. You know, it might end up floating here. Let's see. It looks like they've, this was a pretty effective way of sinking the Titanic, because as we can see, the stern section is going underwater just seconds later. And the next tool on the menu is the slice tool right here. It's a chainsaw. We can cut the Titanic in half. We can do this to it. We can cut it in half again. Wait, reverse Titanic. I don't know what the heck this is. How is this part still floating? Again, let's just cut that part off. Perfect. Cut that part. Come on, we gotta get this thing sinking. There we go. And I believe it has sunk. This is the Pizza Slicer Cutter 2000. Okay, let's look at our custom menu again. We got the heat blaster tool right here. Let's just heat up these lifeboats here for our lovely passengers. I'm sure they'll appreciate this. Same with the funnels. I don't think we actually need those anymore. We're going to be doing some renovations on the Titanic today. Oh, this is amazing. This is exactly what I want. Let's just burn down all these things that are not useful on the ship. These don't help us drive, so it's really not useful. Oh, no. Oh, please don't sink the ship, though. It appears the Titanic is having issues of its own, but I don't think this fire can actually end up sinking this thing. We're going to use the blast tool. Normally, this one's pretty effective. Let's hold it down here. Oh my, this thing is effective. Oh, we've had a splittage in the ship. I want to show you guys something cool. So if we actually hold this thing down, it does a little bit of a larger explosion, just a tad bit. It'll do some slight issues, but look at all the particles just flying right here. We got some of these just jetting straight up. Everybody abandon ship, abandon ship. There, the stern section is pulling itself down here. It's connected by a thread. A thread is pulling down the stern section of the ship. Look at the tool I have right now. This is like a laser tool. I don't know why I have it. I can't admit that was a pretty effective way of sinking it, but then we have the swirl tool. Let's swirl the Titanic. It kind of does sound a little swirly here. Oh, the Titanic, is it gonna split? Oh, it's bending. I see it bending. I see it bending. Don't split. The Titanic loves splitting for some reason. Here we go. Oh, sorry, y'all. This part of the ship is about to get completely disintegrated here. Oh my gosh. There goes that side of the ship. Oh, this part's still somewhat floating. That is just amazing. It's looking very good for the Titanic. I'm sure we have many survivors, especially after what we've just seen down here. I'm pretty sure all these dots are human life. Anyways, we're gonna go check out how this part's doing. So it looks like it's sinking just a little bit faster down here. Oh, I've just seen someone actually fall from the air. I am so sorry. Looks like they're gonna be decomposed pretty fast because we have all these fishies here. Name this fish down in the comments right now. The bow section is just totally sinking. Let's kind of just help it out here, because I just feel very nice today. We're gonna help it sink a little bit faster. That is just so thoughtful of me. Well, that was a pretty good way of sinking the Titanic. Let's go ahead and reload it here. Check out our next tool. So now we have the flood/dry tool. This one's pretty neat. So we can fill it with water. We can fill the Titanic with water like manually. We're gonna fill the funnel with water. Let's see what happens. We got a rainstorm kicking in. Let's see how effective this thing sinks the ship. Is it even doing anything? Oh, look at the bottom of the ship. Okay, this is definitely working, y'all. I'll be here for a couple. Oh, power's out. Okay, it's working. The Titanic is looking a little bit thirsty. We're gonna give it some water because I'm just so thoughtful. I actually, hold on. Line it up with the water line. I actually see the Titanic slowly starting to sink while I'm doing this. This is so cool watching it. Eventually, with this being said, it should split in half, right? We're gonna see this thing split, obviously, with this tool. So let's just continue doing this. For some reason, the power just went back online. I'm gonna be switching to one of my emergency tools here. We're gonna be just giving it a little bit of a haircut down the center of the ship here. Oh, I believe I've hit the battery. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh, do you guys see that? Hold on, I see a little bit of splitting going on here. There it is, it's split. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, we have officially seen a split. It's a little bit of a bend in the ship. If you're walking down the hallway, don't mind it. They probably can't even see the end of the hallway because it's like curving upwards. It is dragging down the ship though, so it is still pretty tightly connected. Let's go ahead and delete some of these threads here. Help this thing out a little bit. Let's stretch the, oh, we deleted the last one. That was like the main tendon right there connecting them. Here it is dragging it down. Oh, this isn't good, fishies. You need to watch out here. Let's give them a little bit of a haircut. Here you go. Oh, wow. This was actually a very effective way of sinking it with this water tool. Okay, so the next tool we're going to be using today may or may not be illegal. I believe it's a bomb.
It's yours, my friend.
So we're going to see if a bomb can sink the Titanic. I'm sure it can't, obviously. The Titanic is so big, you need, like, it's called. What's the biggest bomb that Russia dropped again? It starts with a T. Someone let me know down in the comments. I totally forgot. Oh, well, it does look like it can sink the Titanic. I believe we've found that out ourselves here. These ones didn't end up exploding. I would say it did a pretty effective job at sink. Look at the debris field. It disintegrated the Titanic, actually. Ladies and gentlemen, please get to the lifeboats for our remaining 2.5 passengers. 2.5 because one of them is still kind of here with us. I don't know where his legs went, but we're going to be starting our official descent here to see the Bikini Bottom.
Hello.
And we're going to be officially hitting the bottom of the Bikini Bottom trench here. Oh, hey, look, some other parts of the ship decided to come and say hi to us yet again. That is just so thoughtful. Look at it just raining down. Okay, that was a pretty effective way. I didn't think explosives could destroy a ship like that. Let's see the next tool. We got an antimatter bomb. Oh, that sounds amazing. Okay, well, we're going to be spawning in a couple of these. Just a couple, not too many. You guys know me. Hold on, let me get my auto clicker. My auto clicker does like 3 at once, which is pretty neat. So we're going to just do a couple. There we go. You guys think this will destroy the ship? I don't even know what these do. I always forget. It's something crazy though. They kind of sound a little bit weird. What happens if I shoot at that one for like 1 second? Boom. Oh, that's fine. That is fine. No problem. Is that the Titanic? I don't know what I'm looking at right now. Oh, my camera doesn't like this. My camera does not like this, y'all. What in the world? That looks cool. That's pretty neat. Look at that, guys. It's a little circle, and I've just been blinded. My entire room actually lit up from that. I'm in a dark room. My entire face just went white right there. We have a debris field of, let's say, a couple 100 miles. I've actually just gone into the atmosphere here, and it appears there's, oh my god, it's in the atmosphere. Okay, they're currently entering orbit, actually, so these satellites will be coming down today. Okay, let's check out some of the other tools. I believe our next one is this. Oh, it's Thanos. Oh, Thanos snap. Okay, this one's a little bit scary. Y'all, look, you can actually see it in the water, and it disintegrates the ship. It's pretty neat, actually. There goes the entire ship. It's having some slight issues. Ladies and gentlemen, get to the lifeboats if you're still with us. The entire ship is gone. It didn't look like it appreciated that too much. Let's go ahead and zoom out here. Oh wow, we got a rainstorm incoming to the Bikini Bottom. Everybody take cover. These small little particles are like bouncy balls going all over. If you zoom out, you can see them better, which is kind of weird. Just looks like a big swarm of fish on like a sonar or something, and it causes a mini tsunami. Okay, let's go ahead and launch up our next tool here. So our next tool is a wave maker. Oh, this is a crazy tool to use. So we're gonna try sinking the Titanic with just a small wave here. This is a very small wave, nothing to be concerned about. Oops, I accidentally moved the wave a little bit there. All right, Titanic versus small tsunami. We're gonna see if this thing can survive. I'm sure it'll all just work itself out. Oh, here we go. It's rising. It hasn't split in half. Normally, that's where the issue actually happened. Oh, uh-oh. Oh, no. It hasn't split officially yet. It officially split. It's completely gone down the middle. We're going to be calmly touching down here. I don't see any issues with this actually whatsoever. This is one of the best ways to destroy the Titanic, I would think, with a big wave. That thing sunk it immediately. Will it resurface, though? Is it at the bottom yet? Is it at the bottom? Oh, wow. Look at that. The timing, though. Look at it destroying itself. Hitting the bottom concerningly fast. Are you guys okay? We're gonna need to do a wellness check on those people, but it looks like it's doing pretty good up here. Third class actually survived this. Another tool we have is the adjust terrain tool. So what we can do is kind of cement the Titanic in there. Oh, I see particles flying out. Titanic, are you doing okay in there? I hope everything's going to plan. Is that a rope I see? What is this? This looks like a heart monitor. Oh, excuse me. What's going on down there? Is that a flat? Oh, what in the world? How is it like Is it floating in the cement I've just poured? We're gonna flatline it like that. Oh my gosh, it's definitely having issues. Okay, we're gonna be touching down here. Let's see if it can end up floating from that. Oh, bow section. It's always the bow section that ends up floating. Why do you guys think that is? I mean, the stern section literally looks like a torpedo hit it, so I'm sure it kind of makes sense here. Bow section definitely looks better. It is gonna be sinking shortly after, so that really was a fast sink just from that wall there. The next thing we're gonna be testing really isn't a tool, but it's a really custom thing from a mod menu. If I click Alt and L, it does a couple lightning strikes, and if I hold it down, it does just a couple more. So let's see how well this thing can survive a lightning storm here. We are having some out here. Jeez, this thing's doing a good job. Let's do a wellness check real quick. The stern section isn't looking too good. I'm gonna engage full throttle here. We need to get out of the area. Oh, nope, not full throttle. Full reverse, actually, please, right now. Let's not hit the iceberg again. Somehow the propeller's still moving. Don't know how. Don't ask questions around here. We have multiple fires going off, and it appears we have another storm rolling in. Let's see if this thing can end up floating here. Oh, crap. Oh, the stern section isn't looking good. This ship is getting destroyed from the back upwards. The engine is still propelling itself downwards. And will that take down the ship, you think? Oh, that's a really heavy engine, because that just completely ripped the back of the ship apart. Oh, it's gonna pull it down. Is that enough weight to pull down the Titanic? I wouldn't think so. I think we have another storm incoming. Here we go. The bow section's having issues of its own here. Looks like we've completely driven into a wall, and we're gonna be sinking immediately here. But honestly, I think this might be one of just the best ways to sink the Titanic. If we go to the whirlpool tool here, we can actually spin the Titanic, and it like does a cool thing. It splits in half. So if we continue spinning it, it'll go upside down, and then at about now it'll split. I think this is such a sick way to sink it, and then it actually launches it into the iceberg here, destroys the back section of the ship. I feel bad for the back section. It's always the back section that gets it the worst. Then the front section over here, you know what? Let's just continue giving it a little bit of a wind massage here. We're gonna start twisting it even more. Here we go. Perfect. Let's see if we can split this part in half again. Do you guys think that's possible? But this part is just always the one that ends up floating. I don't know why. But I'd say this is the coolest thing in a floating sandbox, or the coolest way to sink the Titanic. And before I slam this thing into the iceberg, here's a shout out to the 3 most recent subscribed commenters and the 3 people that watch until the end of my video. Subscribe, comment, watch till the end to get put in next videos. Here we go. We're gonna launch this thing, and can we get some RIPs in the comments for the people that were on board of that vessel?